Justin Bieber had a crash out after a difficult dinner with his wife, Hailey Bieber. Alabama Barker has moved on with a new man after a huge friend fallout, so she's already on to the next. North West is feeling the pain of being a public figure after designer brands refused to sell her their products, and Selena Gomez tried to distract herself from the headlines to celebrate Benny Blanco's birthday, but fans still can't get over their bizarre dynamic. So let's get into it. So now we have brands that are refusing to sell to North West because of who she is and her reputation. And all there is to blame is Kim and Kanye for that. I've also got some updates on Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's birthday. I also want to talk to you guys about how Alabama Barker is holding up after that major friend fallout. But let's start off this video by talking about what's going on with Justin Bieber. So Justin recently went to go to Sushi Park for a little sushi date with his wife, and he did not want to be seen. At first, he entered into the parking garage with his hand over his face, his sweater covering his face because he did not want these photos taken. I don't know what kind of conversation happened in Sushi Park. Sushi Park is a very nice restaurant. I don't even think that they have like a menu with prices on it. You just go in there and they serve you what the chef wants to serve you. But it's really bougie. It's in a random shopping center, but a lot of celebrities go there. I'm pretty sure that's where like Jordan and Kylie went to go and make up. And it looks like he and Hailey went there for a date night. I don't know what they were talking about because he was so angry when he saw the paparazzi were waiting for him. Maybe it's because he thinks like someone called on them, like when they were eating their dinner, maybe a waiter or someone at the restaurant saw and gave a tip because he seemed so frustrated. Also, Hailey kind of looks pissed off too. Let's go ahead and take a look at this moment together. So you can see that Justin is coming out of the elevator with Hailey, and it looks like they were there waiting for him. Maybe he didn't expect this. I don't know. She gets into the car, and then he gets into the car, and he starts to close the door when he throws this water bottle. I believe that's a Fiji water bottle at the paparazzis. Yep, it looks like Fiji. And then he just speeds off on his way out of there. And actually the water bottle, I don't know if you noticed, was open, so he wanted to get him wet. This person in the comments says, I bet Hailey called the paparazzi. Another person writes, rude. Justin's entire career, he's been stalked and harassed by these men. Just leave him alone and let him be. This is the price of fame, especially when you're in the public. Another person says, I don't blame him. And one person says, as he should. And I do think that these celebrities have a right to go and defend themselves. I guarantee you someone said something to trigger him. They weren't just taking pictures. Another person says, it's almost like he's a public figure and wanted to be famous. Oh, wait. So there's this balance between people saying, hey, you asked for it, you're famous, you've got the privilege, like suck it up. And others saying that you should respect them, even though they have these jobs, doesn't mean they're like deserving of this harassment or this stalking. I mean, I would hate to have photos taken of myself all the time. Could you imagine the bad angles? And you guys know this is not Justin's first rodeo. It reminds me of some of the more recent moments we've had where he said, it's not clocking to you. You're not effing getting it. Going off on these paparazzi. And he knows at the end of the day, they're getting exactly what they wanted, which is to get him angry and to go and sell these videos and these photographs. And it's a sad cycle because they taunt him to get him to act like this. Though it was rich that he went and used some of the audio from this moment in his album, which I think was a great move. He kind of reclaimed this moment.
I'm a dad, I'm a husband. You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
We're on the sidewalk, Joe.
I don't give a if you're on the sidewalk. I'm a human being. You're standing around my car. At the beach. You know what I'm saying? You don't think I'm a real guy, do you?
Okay, also, wait, hold up. Okay, I understand Justin, and I love the speech here. It's so good. But he is at Nobu. I just want to clarify, he's not just at the beach, he's at Nobu in Malibu. It's so hard to get a reservation there if you're like a regular person. Like me and my friend, we had a call so many times. I don't even know how we ended up getting one. You got to like beg the host on the phone. So this is a very exclusive spot. There are a lot of times just paparazzis post up here because of where it is.
You're going to take this video out of context. You're going to say I'm mad. I don't know who the paying you to provoke me, but I'm not the one. Okay? Stop provoking me. I'm a real dad, a real husband, a real man.
All right.
So don't do this to me.
He's had enough. These paparazzis push these celebrities' limits until they snap and then they start recording. He's right. He deserves space. They're doing the same thing they did to Britney. That's stalking. They want billions, they want fame, they want power, but they're not willing to pay the price. There's not a perfect life, Justin. Just get help. It is a really terrifying sacrifice. Like, if you get this public fame to the point where people can sell images of you, then you really can't go and enjoy your life. I'm sure there's a lot of celebrities who aren't as famous, who don't have this kind of experience. They can go, I mean, Dua Lipa, she has a bad time too. I remember she was in Paris and I think they were following her and she had kind of a freak out with her man. So yeah, it sucks. These people cannot go live a normal life if they are this kind of famous. There was actually a moment where Justin Bieber found himself in trouble because he got into an altercation with a paparazzi named William Wilson, and he ultimately was sued for this altercation because he claims that he was stricken by Justin Bieber. It actually looks like there was an insurance company on Justin Bieber, so I guess some kind of insurance plan that if something like this were to go down, the firm would take care of the fees. So they're the ones who had to go and pay off William. But William wasn't happy with the offer that the insurance company had given him, which is why he said he had no choice but to go and sue Justin. He claims that he had injuries that resulted in permanent disability, emotional damages, and general damages. He reportedly suffered a contusion of his ankle and underwent surgery for a torn meniscus on his right knee. But what really happened here was Justin Bieber didn't make contact with this man. His truck made contact with this man on July 26, 2017. Beverly Hills police confirmed that Justin Bieber's truck came into contact with this man at the Saban Theater. Williams said, "I think that the truck was a little bit too big for him though, because there's no way that he could see over the front. He got out and he was compassionate when this happened." He said, "Accidents do happen." Let's go ahead and take a look at this moment together.
Justin Bieber, looking good, bro.
See, I've never even seen this happen. This is back in 2017 before my time, but we had to do this little throwback. And watch. Ooh, he got hit. Damn. And he went down quick. Oh, this is so spooky. You can see the guy on the ground. And yeah, Justin's truck is way too big for him. Ooh. I mean, they gotta get out of the way, but looks painful. Justin's trying to be nice too. This would give me PTSD. Also, of course he can't drive in that moment because all the flashing and the bright lights, he can't see in front of him, let alone this little paparazzi on the side, William Wilson. And you can see he's frustrated because he's like, wait, why aren't you guys helping this guy on the ground? You're just too busy getting this video and this photo of me. If this is your fellow paparazzi, why aren't you helping him? It's such an intense moment. And Justin's trying to go and help the guy, but he's also wait, why aren't you guys helping out? I'm just in it on my own, and now he knows this is gonna make headlines the next day.
Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't touch him.
Oh, and I know that kind of injury probably really did hurt. I mean, he had to have surgery for this, so he probably couldn't get up. Because I was thinking, is he trying to be dramatic here? But not the meniscus. The meniscus sounds serious. This person writes, if you're going to run around moving cars to take a picture of someone, expect to get possibly hit. This person writes, well, he should have moved out of the way. They're always so close to the celebrities, never giving them space to move. Aw, stop. He barely grazed you. This person writes, get up and stop milking it. Seriously, guys, why would he be there in the way anyway? He pulled out so slow. Come on, you paparazzi. You need to leave him alone. Because we were digging through the Justin Bieber archives back in 2017 to find that incident, which I had never seen before. It makes me feel even worse for Justin Bieber because he's always been such a kind person, trying to help that man. I feel like any other celebrity would have just driven off because what are you doing in the way? And I just know that Justin has this immense amount of trauma. I actually came across one TikTok where this guy claims that in 2012, there was actually a plan for people to go and kidnap Justin Bieber at the time and to do some really unthinkable things to him. take a look.
If there's ever a celebrity that has a right to crash out on people that's following them, it would be Justin Bieber. I don't know if you noticed, but in 2012, when Justin Bieber was only 18, somebody tried to kidnap him. Grown men plotted to stalk Justin Bieber, castrate him, and do the unthinkable. Which is why I really can't blame Justin Bieber when he does certain things like that, because if I was Justin Bieber, I'd probably do the same thing if people are always following me and I knew something like that could happen. Imagine having to be worried that your wife is always being followed by somebody.
Sometimes when there's paparazzi following me, I have a flash in my head of like getting out with a baseball bat and literally destroying their car. And I'm like, at the same time, do I want to give anybody the power to like disturb my energy like that? No. It's the feeling of like hitting a breaking point of like, I can't stand it anymore. I hate when people are like, well, you asked for this, because it's like, I didn't ask for grown men to follow me around with cameras. I know that's going to happen if I'm in LA. There's not very many ways to avoid it. They just sit at the bottom of like my street.
In a separate interview, Hailey Bieber literally talks about having to scream on a paparazzi because they were putting her life in danger while she was driving on the road. She was driving one day and there was a car in front of her and it turned out to be paparazzi. It was just one person in that car. They didn't have a separate person with a camera. The same person driving the car took it upon themselves to take their camera and try taking pictures of her while they're driving in front of her, literally putting her life in danger. And she said that she really would have went off, like really went crazy on them if her child was in the car with her. But luckily that wasn't the case. Speaking of paparazzis doing very dangerous things, I remember in 2013 when a paparazzi lost their life because they're trying to take pictures of Justin Bieber's Ferrari and they got struck by an oncoming SUV. The man who was driving the SUV that killed that paparazzi was found not at fault when it came to trial.
If that story is true, I feel like Justin Bieber gets a pass on being rude to anyone who follows him. Like, I would be permanently traumatized. North West is already feeling the consequences of posting online at such a young age and growing up in the spotlight, because now there are brands that are refusing to sell to her. Kim Kardashian and Kanye attempted to purchase a purse, a Hermes Kelly bag for North West, but they were rebuffed, according to an author and journalist named Amy Odell. I guess Amy spoke to a former employee of the Beverly Hills Hermes boutique for her Retail Confessions series, and the source revealed that not every celebrity got what they wanted. Hermes said no to Kim Kardashian trying to get this black mini Kelly bag for North. Quote, I have no idea why, but we were like, oh wow. I think at that point it goes through something corporate, because if someone who's that high profile wants something, then obviously they're going to be photographed in it, and they don't want just anyone photographed in it. So they don't want North West seen around with her long, like, colorful hair, which I think is like totally cute and like a vibe, like, you know, like she can do her thing, but they just don't want that paired with their bag, you know, because it's just not what their vibe is. And plus, she's a kid who's out here being exploited in so many ways that she's not even aware of. Honestly, I respect Hermes for not wanting any part of that. But the source says that you would typically call the press office and you'd be like, hey, you know, this person wants so-and-so bag, and they'd usually say cool, but for whatever reason, they did not want North West to have an alligator mini, which would have been around $75,000. I feel like one of the reasons why Hermes might not want North to have one of their bags is because when she was a little kid in 2014, her parents allowed her to finger paint one of their bags, like an Hermes bag, as a gift to Kim. And I feel like that's kind of like disrespecting the brand. It's kind of like graffitiing it. It's not how the bag was intended to look. And now we've got Kim being photographed with this, and they said North did it, and they're all so proud of her, but the brand just did not appreciate that. And I feel like they're still kind of holding a grudge.
You're a celebrity, then I guess it doesn't really matter if your child uses it as a canvas, because you can always get another one. Check out the latest Kim Kardashian Instagram photo to go viral. She's walking with husband Kanye West while sporting a Hermes bag. It's splattered with paint and has an orange handprint on it. The caption says, wearing my favorite bag painted by my little North. Apparently, this was a gift for her 34th birthday. Mommy must be very proud to fashion that out in public. I'd be mortified the bag was ruined. Then again, Kim K already has this one-of-a-kind Birkin painted by famous artist George Condo. On second thought, the baby wins Artist of the Year.
And a lot of these brands, they hold grudges for different reasons. I mean, if I was Hermes, I would not want to work with the Kardashians just because of their Balenciaga like connections. I feel like everyone forgot about Balenciaga, and now Kim is just wearing them again, and we're acting like everything is so normal, even though they did some really disturbing things. But there was also a moment in Kim's show, All's Fair, where she had this like elephant Birkin. Now she claims that it's a fake one. There's been some people online who have disproven this, but even saying that she's like holding this fake one and using it for the show, I think is some, like, I guess some ammo for the brand to not be happy that she would be promoting fake products of their products, because now people are going to go and look for more fake bags like this, even though I feel like people should be able to go buy them because like they're so unreasonably high. It's not good for their market, and Kim just continues to hurt their name.
And even Ellen DeGeneres reached out to you. She texted me, and so she wrote me and was like, hey, I see this story with this elephant Birkin. Like, what is this? That was a bag that is fake that we bought for extra props. You know, I brought a lot of my bags in to film All's Fair as accessories, but then We just got a bunch of other ones that we would have and leave like on set that we can like leave there and grab if we ever needed one for a specific outfit. And I was wearing gray and it was a gray one. If you look at it, I actually have pictures of it. The hardware is upside down. So it's like an actual like full fake one. Even like everything about the texture is like not whatever. But what I was so annoyed with myself about is just that like that message that the elephant Birkin was okay.
Now for Alabama, kind of Northwest adjacent, she has been recovering after that huge friend fallout. That was incredibly messy. And it looks like on her road to recovery, she actually decided to go and rent this like bus, like RV, to go to take to Vegas and to go and I guess party. This person in the comments writes, Bama girl, are you by yourself? Now that she's got like no friends left. Another person writes, all alone. I'll be your friend, just don't touch my man. Well, that might be some of the problems. I feel like all of these girls are like screwing each other over behind each other's backs. Remember Samaya? She went on this long rant trying to expose all of Alabama's darkest secrets. That mess was bad.
No, me and Bama not cool. I texted her and I was just like, because I seen her crying on live, I told her, I'm just like, bro, it was never that serious. And she basically mad at me because I'm mad at her. Like, I don't know. Am I missing anything? The video? You may play that? Oh.
I just know Kourtney Kardashian was so frustrated by the whole thing. At this point, you should do a reality show to find your best friend like Paris Hilton did back in the day, which honestly would be such a great idea for Alabama to have that kind of show. Now, she wasn't alone the entire time. She did post a video with a friend eating some food, so at least she's got like one guy to chill with. Maybe this is someone she's romantically interested in. I don't know too much about him. Honestly, like the men and the girlfriends, they cycle through so quickly, I can't keep up.
Hi guys! We're in Vegas and we're doing a smoothie review. So I have my phone and I'll tell you guys the names of the smoothies that we got. So we got strawberry cream smoothie, blue moonshine smoothie, love potion smoothie, and soul colada smoothie.
This is the strawberry cream. It's from Power Soul Cafe.
Okay, this is the one that I wanted to try the most. So.
Strawberry cream. Let me get a straw from right here.
There's one right here.
We got it. Let's try it.
And rate it 1 through 10.
It's fire. I give it a
5 out of 10.
I give it a 7.
Yeah.
People are trolling her in the comments, can't stay single for 24 hours, which you know what? She's like, what, 19 years old, 20 years old at most. So she's allowed to go and date around and do whatever she wants to. Friends are going to fall out and stuff, you know, at least she's got her family, her core family. Not really her mom, because her mom has been kind of disconnected, but maybe Kourtney. And the rest of the Kardashians, she better hope that Kourtney and Travis stay together. Selena Gomez went on to celebrate Benny Blanco's 38th birthday. Wait, I cannot believe that he's almost 40 years old. Selena rocked some Daisy Dukes to her husband Benny's 38th birthday bash, which was held, of course, in Los Angeles because he does not travel. Selena also shared pictures of herself playing on a tree swing that they have in the yard at their $35 million 7-bedroom, 12-bathroom mansion in Beverly Hills. And honestly, good for Selena. They've been in the headlines all week. They really need a win. And it looks like she had a great time. And look at her in those little Daisy Dukes, Selena. She's got all that back there. Who knew? Here's another photograph of them in the limo that night. And actually, they really look good here together. Like this birthday look is really good on Selena. Benny even looks like he maybe tamed his hair a little bit. He looks great. Here's a clip of our friend Sebastian Soto talking a little bit about the party.
Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco celebrate Benny Blanco's birthday in a cowboy themed party. Look at that booty. Look at that. Selena! Selena! Anyways, look at the pictures that she posted. First of all, the boots. It is giving Coyote Ugly, girl. Ooh, girl, this is me after 2 buzz balls, bitch. Have you guys had a buzz ball? Girl, those buzz balls, they make me go cray, bitch. It's giving Gypsy Rose. Here she is with the crew. Oh, that's a girl from Emily in Paris, right? Oh, I wonder who that is. Okay, I don't know these people, but they look like fun. Look at these boots. Here she is with the birthday boy. She looks so good. And he looks good too. Look at that skincare.
All of these birthday festivities came after fans urged Selena to divorce Benny due to his disgusting, cringeworthy behavior, farting, and just being dirty on his new podcast, Friends Keep Secrets, which maybe some of those secrets should have been kept. And of course, Selena Gomez is ignoring all of that noise. She is in love with this man, and you can't convince her otherwise.
My mom said I was very... They like that?
Oh, don't make it a moment.
Oh, no, I wasn't. I liked it. It made me feel good. I love you so much.
This comment says, guys, it's because of the lupus. It's making her do things that she doesn't want to do. Please tell me this is AI. This person writes, what a terrible day to have eyes. And this person says, yep, so she's definitely dead because that is not the real Selena. One thing I didn't touch on before in my past video about her appearance on his podcast was when she spoke about her bipolar disorder and her moments of mania and how Benny deals with this. Benny says that Selena will start to realize that she's having it after, and sometimes she doesn't even remember when it's happening. It's such a delicate thing, like the mania, because you're not supposed to technically talk to the person really about it while they're deep in it. And even dating her, she's like so hyper aware. Selena said that she's not ashamed of having these manic episodes, and it's helpful that Benny is there and he can understand her and her vibes and can tell where she is, whether she's having a manic episode or not. And honestly, good for him for having the patience to deal with that. Selena told Vanity Fair in September 2024, after like 4 stints in rehab, that she is properly medicated now and that she also uses temperature, which can include cold water and space heater as a healing mechanism during physical and mental health flare-ups, which is interesting. So like kind of like she likes cold water or heat, maybe like a sauna or a cold plunge, which I am not really into either of those things because I don't want to be too hot or too cold, but I've heard good things.
Did you know about, I've never even asked you this, did you know you were bipolar before you were officially diagnosed?
I knew something was wrong, but I would think I was misdiagnosed.
Yeah.
I think people were just assuming, and I would try multiple therapists, and that's why it's hard. It's actually really hard when we're talking about these things, and for me to go get a therapist. It's all of it is so fucking complicated. You have to go through like multiple different people. It's so hard that you just can't give up. You have to find these things. Like, I'm so grateful I went to 4 different rehabs because it all helped me understand it.
The crazy thing is, like, even Selena will have like moments where like she's having mania and she doesn't know.
Yeah.
She'll start to realize she's having it after it's happening. And sometimes she doesn't even remember when it's happening. And it's such a delicate thing because it's like you're not supposed to technically talk to the person really about it while they're deep in it. And it's like, I've even dating her and like she's so hyper aware. Like she'll be like, I think I'm feeling a little manic.
But I'm equally like so proud to say that I do have moments of mania. I'm not like ashamed at all.
Yeah.
Because I can catch them a bit quicker, but
What's so disappointing about the comments is that they're not even listening to what Selena has to say. This person writes, what's wrong with Selena's mouth? I swear it was never like this back in the day. Another person says her face is so frozen. And I think Selena has been in a manic episode since she met Benny. I'm waiting for her to come out of it. This person says that Benny always throws her under the bus during interviews. Listening to her all day would actually drive me insane. I've never even asked you before, but let's ask now on camera. Another person says it doesn't look like her. And finally, OMG, her voice. I'm actually still hung up on that comment. Like, wait, what if she's still in a manic episode? That is crazy because she has been like, you know, on this love train with Benny for so long. I don't know how long the manic episodes would last. I really thought she was just in love with him. But now that we know about the manic episodes, I'm curious. Seems like everyone in Hollywood is mentally ill, right? But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We went through several different topics, which is going to be just like my Let's Get Into a Podcast episode. Tomorrow, you need to go and watch that because we're going to be talking about Rihanna and the woman Ivana who's been trying to kill her. There's so much to get into. So make sure you're subscribed to the Let's Get Into It podcast, and I'll see you there tomorrow. Bye, guys.